Alright, here I am back home, and that thus concludes this year's Anthrocon 2017 video diary. I'm here and I'm about to unpack, and after I do, I'm going to organize my con loot, and I'm going to show you all what all I have. Before I do that, though, I want to show this little cuteness. See him? Hey, Sam. This is my Sammy. She's my baby. And she decided to sit on top of my duffel bag. Now she's gonna go back to grooming herself. Alright, give me a minute and I will get things situated as much as I can. I hate unpacking. Alright, after a bit of faffing around, I am finally settled in and sitting down. And now, before I get into any more updates on my computer and stuff, and check in with everybody online, I am going to show you my... I shall end this video diary with a showing off of my con loot. Yes, some of you like to do that. Okay, first of all, I managed to nab some of the snacks left in our room that we had from the tea party that I really liked and that I didn't want to go to waste, including my wheat thins. I'm glad that people really love those, and a family-sized box is probably more than enough eats for everybody who liked them. Got the shamrock shortbread that Sofox brought, because Irish, and they're quite tasty. They're very tasty. Jelly beans. I think he brought those too, but I'm certain people will be correcting me on who brought what if I got it wrong. I took the cubies home with me as I'd threatened to do. Tape Wolf brought. These are really tasty. I like wafer cookies, and I can't stop eating these sometimes because because they're so tasty. And somebody, I don't know who, also brought, Lily O'Brien's. Yeah, maybe it was Sofox, but maybe I'm generalizing. But anyway, these are chocolates. All except for one have been eaten, but you can tell which flavors are on them. I don't think anyone can read these. My camera does not do micro, but turns out that not all of them were eaten. There's a whole other layer under here of lovely chocolates. So I took those, and I think Aaron likes chocolates too, but he doesn't eat it as much. He doesn't eat it much. I don't really eat it much either. Maybe one a day will be nice, but I didn't want him to go to waste either. So there you go. And they'll be going in my room food stash. I like to keep gummies and stuff. And I hope this thing does not freeze, because that would be a travesty. Anyway, to the loot. Let me move my backpack further back. And I guess start at the top. I got a couple of new stuffed animals. And I'm trying to save the cards that I get from people for where I get things. I think I saved a few this time. From Gross Critters, or Cross Critters. I can't read the font, sorry. It's Cross Critters. They had these adorable little stuffed batty bats. And I got this one because it's so soft and fuzzy and adorable looking, and I just couldn't leave it there. It's so cute. Give it a hug. I give it a hug. I will call you Cotton, and you will go with Cookie, the black bat that I got some years back. Yes, Cross Critters. And as all of you know, or most of you, I was a super sponsor this year along with my brother Aaron, and one of our prizes was an Anthrocon baseball shirt. I'll try that on later. Last one didn't fit me quite as well. this shirt I got from Anderson Little, which I also know for their lovely stuffed animals and lovely shirts that I often get my family. And this one is actually a gift for my mom. She loves unicorns and horses. And you know what? I think that she would get a real kick out of Anthrocon. If she ever had the time or the energy to go, I would bring her. I wonder if she'd probably be a unicorn. But yeah, that's part of the design that's on that. Shh, it's a surprise. Alright, and let's see. I've got a couple of prints from Cariska. We have a beautiful Arcanine, which has been stylized sort of like an Asian dog or a dragon of some sort. Arcanines have always been my favorites. People have always made fun of me because there are better, more powerful dog Pokemon, but come on, Tiger Dog. And they were supposed to be legendary. They're still legendary. And they're awesome. They're my favorite, so do on you. And here's another one from Sasha Jones. I can barely read the... but there's that. Lovely. Let me see if the light can catch that better. It's in its foil. Big old poster of a big old beautiful dragon. I don't know if you guys could hear that. No, nobody's getting shot. I just live in a rural area and people like to shoot off cans and things. Alright. This here is a stuffed dragon that I got from the same people at Anderson Little. They also do lots of awesome stuffed animals that I got quite a few of from them. And this is Volanth the Green. It has a name. A lovely green dragon to go with my other dragons that I have, that I got from the Anthrocon before, that are now sitting on top of my computer. And, oh yes, Volanth the Green and Luster. I got him a couple years ago, I think. Beautiful stuffed dragons. And now they can be friends, or rivals, or hated enemies. I don't know, whatever's preferred. Go back there with the others. Alright. Right, anyway. Now for the obvious. A new tail. This big beautiful thing. You see my badges over there. I play a Black Jaguar when I go to Anthrocon. That's my character. My main character anyway, my persona. And Tape Wolf had actually gotten this exact same kind of one before at the same place, because he just thought it was very neat, even though he's actually a wolf, but he might play one of his other species characters, who's also a panther demon. And so he showed me where to get them, and luckily they had one more in stock on the last day. And so I got to wear a big fat beautiful so very soft panther tail on the last day. What's really awesome about Tape Wolf is that he also chipped in 20 bucks to help me get the tail, because I was starting to run low on cash, as was everybody, I guess, on Sunday. So whenever I get the chance next year, or PayPal maybe, I don't know, somehow, I owe you 20 bucks, Tape Wolf. I'm going to give it to you. That's my new tail. I think I'll keep it in my bag, actually. There's that. And let's see. Now I put this in here. It's a receipt from the Artist Alley. I've been saying that I want to get a new badge from somebody, and I went in Saturday in the Artist Alley. Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. and went to a really neat artist by the name of Lord Fenrir, and I had to give him my mailing information because he was only doing take-home badges and commissions, which means they will get done and then they will mail it to me. So I didn't get a badge I could wear this year, but I'll have one that I can wear next year, and hopefully it'll get to me, and I hope that I wrote my address legibly on the thing. I'm pretty sure I did. My last badge got to me easily by mail. It was that one right there, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Okay, so yeah, that's the receipt for the badge, which I will get. And I forgot where I get this, but it was a beautiful beadworking booth, and they had a lot of awesome, cool, pixelated things made out of beads, little beads. And this is a shiny, that is off-color Pokemon called Umbreon. I love Umbreon. I saw that and I had to grab it. I might stick it somewhere. I thought that it already had like a little magnet thing on it. You could stick it somewhere, but it doesn't. But that just gives me more creative freedom. And, oh yeah. Another CD of Tape Wolf's, his next one. I like listening to his music. It's very cool, very unique. Come to think of it, I should also listen to his previous one, too. Don't tell him that I didn't listen to his previous one. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot this is going online. Balls! Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yes. So that's a new CD that I will listen to. And there's also a booth that sells DVDs. And me and SoFox were there, and Aaron looking through them, and SoFox managed to say, hey, they have this, Titan AE. And so I was like, what? And I was like, I want it. Because Titan AE is Don Bluth's last great animated movie. That had mixed reception among people, but you know what? I grew up with Don Bluth movies, the good and the bad, or somewhat bad. I don't think any of them are bad. They're all beautifully animated. Even though some of the... But I won't get into it, but yeah, it was his last great feature film, and I want it to add to my collection, so there it is. I love it. Oh, and my sketchbook is in here because I got a sketch from people. Oh, I don't think I showed last year's sketch that Marlon did of Daryl giving Aisha a noogie. She looks a little surprised, not much put off. But that's a funny image. I imagine Daryl would mess with the former demon hunters, or current demon hunter, a little bit if he were to meet her. This one was a sketch by Tony. It's sort of an in-joke. He basically, the artists were talking about how they label their label layers in whatever art program they use, and that when they get tired they could just name them random crap. And Tony just... Oh god, I'm gonna do it again. Tony added that he... Well, yeah, he would label... He would find it funny when he was tired enough to label something. Like, just one layer pants! Cue me rolling on the bed in laughter. That didn't seem to stop and made me cry. Like, I laughed my ass off. It was funny. It's still funny. And so when sketchbooks were going around, I asked him to draw in mine, and he did that. Tony, you're awesome, and again, I hope to see you again next year. Welcome back to Anthrocon. Anyway, that'll go back in my drawer. That's the sketchbook I save especially for Anthrocon. Okay, now, these are more presents. My boyfriend had texted me and asked me to get him a shot glass for his collection, a Pittsburgh one, and I went into the Omni gift shop, and I wasn't looking around too much, and I just wanted one from Pittsburgh, and all they seemed to have were sports team shot glasses. This is this is the Pirates P logo. I wouldn't mind getting the Steelers one either, but and then it turned out that they did have Pittsburgh ones, but I had already paid for something and was walking out, and it felt awkward to turn around and buy another thing. And then I went to the Weston gift shop, and lo and behold, there they had the Pittsburgh Steel City very pretty shot glasses. Wait, let me get a better light on this. Yeah, it's kind of pinkish red on top and blue-green on the bottom, and it's really cool looking, and I think my man will enjoy them. Oddly enough, the Weston protects their glasses a little more than the Omni does. But maybe these glasses are tougher, so they don't need to be protected. And because the theme this year was Take Me Out to the Ball Game, the sponsors and super sponsors got Anthrocon baseball hats. Special Anthrocon baseball hats. They do a thing. They light up. I don't think that'll last long, but I know these things take little batteries, and we do have a special battery store. A battery store. So yeah, that's fun. I don't really wear baseball caps, but come on, where are you? But it's still a cool little gift, and I have other hats that I wear, and it'll be added to that collection. There's this year's con badge with all of the lovely ribbons for the super sponsor, the charity, which you get by donating, and Gabby has one of these tags that were made by Agent Elrond in the dealer's den, and she had an extra one that kind of fell out of a book that she had by her and gave it to me, so I added it to the badge. And so now I have an badge. And finally I have a ribbon on here that's for completing the survey, because I like those little prizes, and I don't know, I like to help the scientific furs. Oh, and now you guys get to see what I do with all of my badges when I come home. I keep all of my Anthrocon stuff hanging right here on a hook, wrapped by various things, and including my badges right here in plain sight. And I have badges from all of my previous years here. 2009 Stone Age furries. 2010, which was, I guess, Magic. I forget. Oh no. 2010, 2011, 2012. Oh, 2009. Why the hell am I saying 2009? It's 2012. Midsummer Night's Dream. 2013, The Fast and the Furious. I'm collecting more and more things. 2014, Secret Societies. 2015, The Viking Invasion. And last year's, 2016, The Roaring 20. And so now I get to add this badge, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, to the collection as my 8th. Next year will be Aaron's 10th year. I propose we get a cake for the tea party for next year. And the loveliness is again complete. I'm gonna keep collecting those. Okay, and other than the tail, I got a couple of new additions to my my suit, if you will. My character sort of wearables. A pair of dragon scale gauntlets from the Leatherworks. I think the same place that I got my my claws, which is pretty darned awesome. And they fit well too. My only beef with them is that they're hard to tie up again when you're only working with one hand and your teeth. So I just did double figure 8 knots and they held like perfectly. So those are going over there where I usually keep my claws as well as my paws hanging on on my staff, my Rincora staff. Yeah, I still have this. It hangs right here in the corner of my room. When it's not making things fall over when I move things because I'm a klutz. Okay. Let me just pick my phone back up. Come on. It's in the thing. Charge. There. Funny thing that happened when I got home, my phone charger wasn't working at all. So, and that was kind of a new one. So I put in my old one and it's working, but only if I don't move it. Electronics and me don't get along very well, I swear. Okay, but here's that. So I have an extra clipper thing from the badge. And finally, I forgot where I got this. It's just a lovely little pot charm. It's fluffy and soft, and I like it. Even though the claws are supposed to be 4, not 3, because there's 4 paw pads. I'm a scientist. I like things accurate. Okay. And this lovely thing was crafted by Merlin. She made a badge for all of the roomies and a couple of other people. Shaq's got one too. It's of Aisha. And it's going along on my badge thingy along with them because it's another badge and I get to wear it. Yay! Also, I got another badge. Yes, Team Mystic on Pokemon Go. Oh, represent. And now I must pause for a minute because 1, a thing dropped, and 2, my phone is blaring. Alright, where was I? Yeah, I believe I was recapping all of the con loot that I was getting. I believe that's it. All the stuff that I have set aside over here and now must find places for in my sort of cluttered space, which I've actually cleaned out quite a bit over this year. I just need to get the closet a little more, and the bureau that I have right there, which inside it, which contains a lot of stuffed animals. And those VHS tape drawers, which yes contain VHS tapes, many of which have things recorded on them and were never labeled, so I don't want to watch all of them. Oi, pack rat. Anyway, the last thing I have, that's my phone again, I'll get it in a second. The last thing I have is a necklace from the same bronze sculpting table that gave me that staff. It's a little miniature sort of version of it. Little dragon claw scepter necklace with a lighter blue sort of iridescent globe on it. It's lovely, I think. It's gorgeous. I love getting things from them. I got a couple of fricking wish who's ever shooting outside. Yeah, no, you know what? Tomorrow's the 4th of July. They're shooting out fireworks. Fucking people. Anyway, while I'm trying to record, I guess I'll keep this along with my other necklaces. I also got pocket watches from them, but they all stopped working. So the only working pocket watch I have that I sadly don't wear because I want it to still work is this one that I got from Walmart. It's silver with a gold little train on it. I will myrtleize that. It's so good to be home, isn't it? Anyway, so that's all of my loot, and that thus concludes my 2017 Anthrocon video diary. I hope everyone enjoyed what I put up, and I hope to do it all again next year and have a lot more fun with it, because every year I learn more and more about what to do with this and get more into a groove. So yeah, without further ado, I will bid you all adieu and end this. Good night, good luck, safe travels, peace.